Hey everyone, and welcome to another episode of Frozen Oil. Wayner, I've never been so happy.
Rich.
I've never been so happy to put on this jersey before in my life. Obviously, we are here on Frozen Oil doing a episode regarding that gentleman right there, Connor McDavid.
Just an
has
absolute
made
stud.
Every single Edmonton Oiler fan so happy right now.
What the
Connor
hell?
McDavid, breaking news, just signed a 2-year extension for only
How much, Rich?
$12.5 million
How much, Rich?
AAV.
Wow.
So zero increase in pay for Connor McDavid.
Who does that?
Unbelievable, this guy, man. He is the savior for a reason. He's called the savior for a reason because, I mean, you got to admit it, Wayner. Like, we're super happy here, but the fact that he's signed at $12.5 million, obviously leaving a lot of money on the table. And my thoughts directly on this, Wayne, is he had to do it because Ken Holland has absolutely ruined our cap space situation, and lo and
you gotta
behold,
throw the negative, eh?
Well, I mean, I just shows how much of a stud Connor McDavid is. Like,
Absolutely.
this guy signs for 12.5, right after Kaprizov signs for 17 mil. So
that's a lot of money, even for millionaires. That's a lot of money. Like, to leave on 2 years between 10 and 15 million dollars on the table. I'm sorry, but who does that? Like, I'm still shocked.
Well, you're not gonna wipe this smile off our faces today, but
no.
Yeah, so excited to make this announcement. It's been so much nervousness over the last, probably since the draft, really. Lots of anxiousness from all the Oilers faithful, but I mean, any Oiler fan right now, and really for the city of Edmonton, this is massive. To sign the best player in the world and extend him. So we have him for a minimum of, 3 years. So this is our window. This is our cup window. I mean, this year could be another run at the cup, but realistically, when the cap goes up and you have McDavid at 12.5, and we were talking on the phone before this, Wayner, like, Draisaitl's contract already is a bargain.
He's already underpaid. Draisaitl's already underpaid, and McDavid's $1.5 million less than him. Like, what's happening right now? What's
happening is obviously you gotta just reconfigure the entire setup, because every year going into these trade deadline situations with no cap space available, very limited to improving the team like other teams that have cap space do. And we're finally in a position now, thanks to these guys taking way less than they should, to to compete with these other clubs that get all these signings at the deadline. So
nobody can say that anybody questioning their determination to win, those two studs, especially Connor McDavid, for what he did today. I think we could forget that narrative forever. Like, forever. I don't care if he goes after these 3 years are done and he signs for $20 million plus per season. This guy's commitment to win, this guy just literally put his money where his mouth is. He left literally $10 to $15 million on the table and said, I don't care. I want to win a Stanley Cup. I want to give this city the best chance, this team the best chance to win. And if that means I got to leave money on the table, millions of dollars on the table. We're not talking about, like, he gave him a little bit of a hometown discount. Like, this is shockingly low. Anybody that would have said, if you would have took a stab at it and said, hey, like, McDavid signed for 2 years, guess what the number would be? Nobody would have said under 15, 16 million. Nobody.
Yeah. Yeah.
And to get it at
16 would have been a huge discount, and he would have, obviously he signed for 12.5, which is $3.5 million below that. But I mean, the second Kaprizov signed at 17, I mean, 17 could have been a number, 18, 19. A lot of people were saying 20, but at the end of the day, once again, Connor McDavid has to step in himself to try to fix the horrible situation that he's been put in by previous management. And it's just shocking to me just what kind of a person this guy is, to deal with the last, 9 years, missing the playoffs twice. And we're not talking his rookie, campaign. We're talking well into his career. The Oilers missed the playoffs 2 years in a row. And, here we are now, and this guy still has faith, probably a lot more faith than some of our own fans have, really, if that's really how you want to put it. But so that's the big news on Connor McDavid. And finally, Wayner, all the media from out east can finally be quiet.
Oh, thank God. I mean, if nothing else,
Calgary Flames fan base, well, not really their fan base, but more their loud-mouthed, non-stop badgering from one of their media outlets online can finally shut up and put their ridiculous speculations at rest. Connor McDavid, number 97, the savior, McJesus, is going to be an Edmonton Oiler for another 3 years, signing a 2-year extension. So that's obviously the massive and great news. Wayner, any additional thoughts on that before we move on to the other signing?
The 10 that he's already played here, and the 3 that he's going to play, if he could do whatever he wants after that, honestly, I would not fault him whatsoever. He can literally do whatever he wants after that. He can go wherever he wants, just be happy, sign wherever you want after that. But let's worry about that in another couple of years. I still think he'll re-sign again then. But for now, it definitely gives the Edmonton Oilers a huge advantage as far as cap space. And you know what? Finally, maybe just even a little bit of a not to bring up the no state tax thing, but really it's kind of just the same advantage that some of those no state tax teams have already been blessed with. So the fact that he would do this just shows the commitment, like we said, just shows the determination, the hunger and the drive. We already knew it. You see him on the ice. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to know that, this guy was already, born to hoist that Stanley Cup, and he wants nothing more than that. And this literally just proves everybody that even had a shred of doubt or whether that was true or not wrong, because nobody maybe not nobody, but less than 2% of the population would have done this, and he's one of those 2%. And again, like you said, the savior on and off the ice. Literally, the NHL should make it and allow Connor McDavid to wear a cape for this year. Just play with a cape on your jersey, because you're literally Superman, Connor, and we have nothing but good things to say about you, and nothing but thank you so much for allowing us fans to just, have so
save
much
face
hope
from
and
the
joy
constant
and
carousel of errors from management.
Yeah.
So that's the Connor news. So happy today. It's unbelievable. On top of that, we have some other news, Wayner. Jake Wallman has signed 7 years, $7 million a year. I personally found that to be a great bargain. considering some of the prices that these other defensemen have been signing here before the season starts. I mean, you look at Luke Hughes' contract, for example. I mean, the numbers are getting up there for some of these defensemen. A defenseman out of Anaheim signed a big deal. So they were saying towards the end of the season last year that they were going to try and tie Wallman up for $6 million a year. I found that number to be quite low, but the fact that they got it done at $7 million, all things considered, just kind of where the market's going for defensemen, I find that to be a decent signing.
Definitely happy with it.
We just wanted to obviously just touch on that. Obviously, the big news, Connor McDavid, but some great news for the blue line for the Edmonton Oilers is we're going to have Wallman, who I believe is near 30. So we'll have him till he's probably close to 37, which is probably the majority of his career here as an Edmonton Oiler. And your thoughts on that, Wayner?
Congratulations to Wallman. He's, you know what? He was on a prove it kind of deal last year. He definitely proved it. Oilers show him commitment, show their faith in him moving forward, and he shows his commitment to the team. And I think it's a fair contract. Maybe whatever, you could say he left a little bit on the table. Maybe it's fair. Maybe it's about right. In a couple of years, I definitely think it's going to look better than he does today. But congratulations to him. He's definitely earned his stripes, and he gets some security, and he's going to be an Oiler for the next 7 years. Hopefully winning some championships here.
Well, when he sees Connor McDavid signing for 12.5 and he's getting 7,
that's
I mean, every player that signs with the Oilers now, I mean, you gotta remember the best player in the world is playing for 12.5. All right, thanks so much, Wayner, for doing this. Great announcement. Obviously, everybody's super happy. We're so happy here at Frozen Oil. Twitter has been going off the chain today, so we're super happy, and congratulations to Connor on the extension. Congratulations to all the Oilers faithful out there for hanging in there for a very difficult offseason once again. But here we are.
It was worth the wait. It was
definitely worth the wait. And that's about it. Just want to remind everybody to consider subscribing to the channel. We'd really appreciate it. We got tons of stuff coming down the pipeline here, including the home opener, which is on Wednesday against Calgary. We'll have a recap for you then. So please consider subscribing. And that's going to do it for today's episode, Wayner. Thanks so much. Thanks, Connor McDavid. Congrats to Jake Wallman. And most importantly, go Oilers, go.
Oilers, go.
Frozen or hockey, the channel you need. Oilers on the ice, unstoppable speed. Chasing the cup, we're gonna succeed. With David leading, we're built to exceed.
Frozen or hockey,